All right, so as you guys can see on screen, this is week 4 of the Supreme Fall Winter 2021 collection. This will be releasing this Thursday, September 16th, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can calculate what else that will be for you, but I've been skipping a lot of the Supreme drop lists just because they're not really doing it for me. But this week is highlighted by a very, very cool collaboration that I'll probably be picking something up from. So I wanted to cover it, make you guys aware of it. And yeah, we usually look at Supreme Community here, but they're actually missing my favorite piece for some reason. So we're going to go over to the Supreme website where they have all the different product images for the collaboration. And then we'll head back to Supreme Community. You can see how people are upvoting, downvoting, what the ratios are on the pieces. And then that'll show off the other like lookbook items that are going to be dropping for this week as well. So that being said, this collaboration, as the bottom says, is between Supreme and The Crow. If you're not familiar with The Crow is big because of their 1994 movie, I want to say it is, in which Brandon Lee, who is the son of Bruce Lee, was tragically shot and killed. So they're filming a fight scene where he was supposed to be shot using blanks, but the blanks were actually real bullets and they actually accidentally shot him and then he died. So from that, it grew kind of a cult following. I've always intended to watch this movie. I've always had the intentions to watch it. It's been on Netflix and stuff like that in the past. I actually just looked and it's not streaming on any services. You can only like rent it right now, so that's kind of whack. But we'll be trying to watch the movie before the drop just to, make sure that I actually, like what's going on here. But yeah, it's had a cult following because of that. The collaboration itself is actually mostly between the Crow comic book. That's the graphic on the back of this, and then also on one of the long sleeves. I think might be from the movie, or maybe it's all just from the comic book drawings. But I really, really like this graphic that they have here. This is the face of the Crow, who, to explain a little bit more, there's a couple and they get killed. I guess it takes place in Detroit. And then the guy who was played by Brandon Lee gets resurrected like a year later, and then he's pretty much on a, vengeance streak trying to kill a bunch of bad guys. So that's the plot for it. And, a lot of people were complaining, or I saw some people complaining, saying they would have rather seen scenes from, or like imagery from the Crow film, specifically that original one. I know there are several that came after it being used instead of the comic book artwork, but that's, I don't know, this feels like a total Supreme move. They've had some other collaborations with like cool IP, but then they end up using the old source material, which has a lot less interesting imagery. So I know they've done that before. This falls in line, though I do think there are some really cool pieces that come out of it nonetheless. And with that being said, we'll get into the pieces. First off, we have this Shote Perfecto jacket, which I think is a really cool silhouette. We got this leather biker jacket. My one critique for it would be on the cuffs. There's just like there's not enough going on with the silhouette on the cuffs here. I wish they had kind of like what they got going on down here where you get the strap. I wish they had one of those tightening straps on the cuff just to give it a little bit more shape. Right now it's just really flat, and I don't like when sleeves hang like that. So I think they could have improved it that way. But the back graphic, like I said, we have this big face with the rose in the front, I think is a really cool print, and I really like how it disappears into the black background. I guess my only critique for the graphic itself would be this like hard line down by the chin. It'd be nice if it faded a little bit nicer, kind of like the cheeks and stuff like that. But I still think it's a very cool graphic. I love it on the black colorway. And then I also really like this jacket. I would cop if it was cheaper, but it's going to be dumb expensive because those Shote collaborations use really nice leather and they get spendy. So moving on, we have the work jacket, which, I don't know, this gives me big Akira collaboration vibes because the collaboration itself is really cool. There's a lot of really cool pieces coming from it, but there's not, I mean, I guess there is like a lot of love for it, but there's not as much love as there should be for it, I feel. Like looking at the comment sections and the upvotes and stuff's a little bit slacking. But anyway, you get this patch sewn on the bottom, says like pain, fear, irony, despair, death, supreme. And then also note that you have like a little sleeve pocket or like shoulder pocket almost, and then a angel graphic on the back with the crow right there chilling. This is an alright graphic. I think we'll see it on some tees as well, but then we also have it coming in a black colorway, which interestingly enough uses a different graphic. And I think I like this graphic more. It says, this is probably some other language, but it says like dies ere, dies ila. I'm not exactly sure what that means, but I'm getting Hunter x Hunter vibes, the clown dude on there from this picture. But I do think this is a cool jacket. I like the silhouette. This is a dope piece, especially or specifically in the black colorway. I'm not really feeling it in the brown one as much. So there's the work jackets, you know, side by side comparison. We also have this sweater that has an all over comic book style graphic print on it. Yeah, it looks cool, but it's a pass for me. I think we got some cool like graphics going on. We also have it coming in a purple colorway, and we'll see some pants that use the same exact thing. We have the work shirt, which I think the work shirt's interesting, but could be done a little bit better in my opinion, or a little bit differently. I wasn't as crazy about it as some of the other pieces in this collaboration. It's a cool silhouette though. And actually looking at this product image, it almost looks like their embroidered patch is sideways. There's a little bit of a ripple down there, but just looking at the top, it's so angled. But yeah, we got a little panel, like a vertical panel, which they use a lot in anime and things like that, like manga, I should say anyway, my bad. But on the back, we once again have that pain, fear, irony, despair, death supreme going on, which I like the contrast they have. The red on black looks cool. And this is my favorite piece from the collaboration. I absolutely love this. If you guys watch my videos, you'll see me wearing the Ghost Rider raglan from time to time. And I love this silhouette. It's the same exact piece except for they changed the front graphic. The Ghost Rider one specifically that I'm talking about has a huge Ghost Rider face on it. And this one, obviously, we get the crow face with the rose. And I think this looks really dope. It's a super, super comfortable, lightweight material that they use for these pieces. So I really like it. It's got kind of the baseball fit to, you know, these generally like 3/4 sleeve tees have the little like swoop in the front and back. You can see it's kind of angled. But you know, yeah, also keep in mind the sleeves are a little bit shorter and they're flat. They don't have any elastic cuffs. Usually what I do, I'll like cuff them a little bit. You get this other colored, like lighter color inside contrasting it. But man, I love this piece. It looks so dope going on. We also have it coming in a white colorway with the white sleeves, which maybe if it was all white, it'd look cool, but then you wouldn't really be able to fade the graphic into the background like you're able to now. So that'd be hard. But yeah, I think the all black one is just a way better piece than that white one. And then, like I said, we have this graphic that we saw on the brown work jacket. And then with the red sleeves, not really feeling it. I think we also have, yeah, black on black, which once again, I think is a lot better. The red, you know, we have the accents in here, which I'm not sure exactly what that's supposed to be, like blood or something, but at least that accents it a little bit, but I still don't care for it too much. And then moving forward, we have this patchwork hoodie, which has these big patches. You got the crow. Man, these eyeballs are not looking good. They're really like googly, but yeah. And then we got the hood print going on, some embroidery. It's a full zip. It's an all right piece. I like these ones a little bit better. Kind of the box, the hard cut of that graphic that they've been using. Even though usually I'm against that, I like the crow spell out that I have, and then the red because it does accent that. The purple colorway is looking good, matches with that blue. Everything but the olive, you know, I think the black is another really good choice. I think this is a cool graphic. And then on the back, once again, we're going to get that pain, fear, irony, despair, death supreme. And then another interesting piece, we get the cargo pants, which on the cargo pocket actually has a big crow patch, which I think is the same one that we saw on that hoodie, where it's like the eyeballs going all weird. And then we got the death despair thing going on the back pocket, and then another one of those vertical manga panels on the bottom right calf coming in a black colorway as well. I think they're cool, but man, for the price it's a skip, not like cool enough. These pants are pretty dope, like an all over print comic book panel pant, regular jean. Same thing going on as the sweater we saw before. We get it in the purple colorway too, which I don't know, the black and white's cool because you can kind of see what's going on. The other one, not so much. Once again, we see this graphic used, this time just a screen print instead of a patch. You get the Crow on top, Supreme on bottom, black colorway looking good. There's a bunch of stuff going on here. We have the like death, fear thing going on, and then little excerpts. I'm not exactly sure what about, but we got that on the back. Kind of cool, looks like movie credits. I think this maroon colorway is pretty cool. Not really feeling the white one, and then the brown is kind of for me. So, or maybe this is more purple. When I was looking at my phone, the saturation made it look like it was kind of like a pinkish, like a blush color. But moving forward, we have some tees. We've got, same graphic. This time we have Supreme big underneath it instead of the Crow, which I think these are all pretty cool. Once again, not really feeling the olive. The purplish one kind of works, but I think black is where it really shines. The Crow has a lot of dark imagery and, dark pictures, black and white, a lot of black tones going on with it. So moving forward, we have some skate decks. The eye one looking cool. We also have the Crow crushing some dude's skull against a brick wall. Pretty cool. And then we also have the Kubrick. I think they're 100%. They're two different figurines that are going to drop a 100%, so it's like a size scale, and then also 1,000%. So we have this one, which has the gun and the Crow on his shoulder. I think it's kind of funny that they made the Crow wearing a box logo. It's kind of cool. And then there's also the smaller one that comes in here, which just looks like a little Lego dude. But I think these are cool. They have been postponed allegedly, so if you are looking for these, they'll drop later on this season, but not this week, so keep that in mind. And then to wrap it up, go over the other stuff that's dropping. We have the Pearl logo hooded sweatshirt, which I'm surprised how many upvotes this has. I wasn't really caring about this one, just kind of the collegiate ARC logo. And then we have it outlined in pearls. We have the Zippo, which once again, I wasn't really feeling the Zippo. The silhouette looks a little weird, like how boxy it is with the hinge there. We have these paint sticks, which, I guess kind of cool. New Era hats, not really feeling those ones. The skate deck, high density small box short sleeve top, which like a tiny tonal box logo, kind of cool, I guess. And then here's how the Crow stuff is being ranked. We have these military camp caps dropping, which I think this green one is kind of a cool colorway. This like green and then, I don't know, sand color, but yeah, so some of them are kind of cool, not bad hats. The long sleeve, the sweater, the pants, the work jacket. I mean, I think this black work jacket is really cool. I love the work jacket silhouette from them, and it's like 50% upvote, 50% down. These kind of sitting at the same, like the leather jacket, yes. The only thing I don't like about it is how expensive it's going to be, but it's at like 1/3 upvote. Like I put this at like 80%. I like it. 20% I don't like it because of the price, but like 33% up is pretty rough. This raglan is sitting right around there too, like 33%. And they, like I said, they don't have the other one posted, but I think the other one is a way cooler graphic. So I would be interested to see how that stacks up. I really hope it doesn't go fast because I do want that from the drop. And then we also have Quiet coming before the storm, and then Supreme in the center, kind of a whack piece. And then this is whack as well. The studded velvet work jacket, pretty whack. But with that being said, what do you guys think of the collaboration? How are you guys feeling about it? Are you excited about it? Are you guys Crow fans? If you're not a fan, are you planning on watching the movie? Do you like the graphics being used, the imagery? I don't know. I think this is a pretty good collaboration from Supreme. They've missed in the past, for the last like 2 years, probably like 3 years, I've been talking about how they've been missing on the collabs. And I think this is a really cool one that they definitely hit well on. So that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.